Imagine your prized VR headset suddenly becoming nothing more than a decorative paperweight. That's exactly what happened to thousands of Windows mixed reality users when Microsoft abruptly cut off support in Windows 11 24H2. But here's the twist. A single developer just resurrected their devices with a free, unofficial fix called Oasis. And this is the part most people miss. This isn't just a technical workaround. It's a battle cry for user choice in a world dominated by corporate decisions. Let's rewind. A year ago, Microsoft quietly removed Windows MR support from its latest OS update, leaving headsets from Acer, Asus, Dell, HP, Lenovo and Samsung unusable, even on Steam. The reason? Microsoft's proprietary runtime system, which required a clunky shim to bridge SteamVR compatibility. No more. But Matthieu Bucchianeri, a developer with a resume that includes SpaceX, Sony and Microsoft, decided to take matters into his own hands. His solution? Oasis, a native SteamVR driver that bypasses Microsoft's dead-end software entirely. Think of it as a digital phoenix rising from the ashes. Bucchianeri's not some random hacker. He's a seasoned engineer who contributed to OpenXR at Microsoft and built tools like the OpenXR Toolkit and VDXR Runtime in his spare time. When he chose the name Oasis, it wasn't random either. It was the internal codename for Windows MR at Microsoft. His work, he admits, involved deep reverse engineering and a mix of luck and perseverance. And while he insists his project doesn't violate IP laws, he's keeping the source code private to avoid breaching NDAs. Talk about a tightrope walk between innovation and corporate politics. So what does Oasis actually do? It unlocks full tracking for headsets and controllers, haptics, buttons, triggers, sticks, battery status, and even eye tracking for the HP Reverb G2 Omnicept edition. The only catch: Bluetooth support is missing. You'll need a USB or PCIe adapter. But here's where the controversy kicks in. Oasis only works on NVIDIA GPUs. AMD and Intel users are out of luck. Why? Bucchianeri explains that AMD's EDID override restrictions and dead liquid VR tech make it impossible. He even says he shared all the technical details with AMD, but the ball's in their court. Redirect your complaints to them, he says. And Intel? They'd need to grant him access to make it work. Is this fair? Or is it another example of big tech gatekeeping? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. For those still in the dark, SteamVR is the software that powers most PC VR experiences. And without it, your headset is useless. Oasis changes that, but you'll need to follow detailed setup instructions on GitHub. And if you're an HP Reverb G2 owner like UploadVR's Don Hopper, you're already rejoicing. His headset is working again. But here's the kicker. This fix might not last. Microsoft could block it in future updates. Or AMD/Intel could step in. What happens next will define whether users or corporations truly control their hardware. What's your take? Should companies be forced to support older tech? Or is this a necessary evil of progress? Share your views below.